Phyllis Nash, our chief sales officer. Listen, guys, if you ever wanted to be a part of a company where the leaders get down in the trenches with you, you're in the right place. Never have I seen the co-founders of any company work as hard as these co-founders. I mean, getting down and dirty, whatever needs to be done, if it's sweeping the floor, whatever needs to be done, if it's setting up a chair. All four of our co-founders are always busy, always working. And you just never know what they have their hands on to promote Wakana and all the things that they're a part of. And that being said, that excites me anytime I see that happening, and it makes you work harder, literally. But what I want to share with you this morning, as I have the opportunity to share this today, is that most of the people on this call, because this is the Diamond Factory, and we definitely want to welcome those of you who are new to Wakana. Maybe this is your first time tuning into the Diamond Factory, and this is the place where we are empowered and we are motivated every morning for just a few minutes to get our day started, because Diamond is the highest, one of the highest ranking in our company. So I could probably safely say that most of the people on this call would probably consider themselves to be positive people, because this is the Diamond Factory, right? And because you are a Wakanapreneur. So I'm not going to insult anyone by calling you a negative person. But what I want to talk about is the power of negative moments in our lives. See, you don't have to be a negative person to have negative moments. And there are too many times that a negative moment, a negative word, a negative energy comes out of us. Dr. Pat shared some information last week, and probably will build on that, because she gave us an assignment of a video to listen to watch that dealt with energy. Now, as a result of our collaboration with Dr. Eric Prince, we have engaged in some technology that deals with energy. It deals with quantum physics. It reads the energy from our cells. But what about the moments that happen in our lives on any given day? Negative energy, negative words, negative moments. Think about it. Words like no, not, none, no one. Have you ever said, no one is listening to me? No one is signing up. People never. Come on. Have we ever used those words? Nobody, nothing, neither, nowhere, never. Or what about verbs? Doesn't, isn't, wasn't, shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't, won't, can't, don't. See, here's the thing. We got to remember that when we're using negatives, make sure you only use one at a time, if you're going to use one at all. Because then in English, they call it what? A double negative. Sometimes we are double negatives. See, I really pay attention. I really pay attention to when people talk, because what they say is indicative to what they feel and where they are mentally at that moment. And it just may be a moment. I remember I had a moment during the 21-day cleanse that I wanted a cracker, and it was just for a moment. And then I called Phyllis because it was a bad moment. It was a strong moment. I mean, I wanted a cracker. I wanted to break the whole thing. I wanted a cracker, but I couldn't find one. And she said, eat some celery, because she said I needed something crunchy. But it was a moment. And we all have those moments. And so my challenge to you today is to recognize that that moment is hindering your progress. Because words have power. Words have power to create or destroy. And too often, guys, we're destroying our success and putting roadblocks in our path. I mean, just picture this. Picture yourself driving down the highway and you're on your way on, you're going to your destination, and all of a sudden some obstacles come in your way. A tree falls, a stop sign, a traffic jam. Then you get a flat tire. Every time you speak a negative, every time you allow any negative energy, and I'm not trying to insult you by calling you a negative person. But every time that negative energy comes out of us, you got to recognize it's putting a roadblock to where you're going. And there's a reason why certain things don't happen when you think they should happen. There's a reason why somebody has not said yes yet, because we're allowing the no's to stop us. We had an assignment some time back to go for no, to go for the no's, and eventually you'll get the yes. But see, most people forget that this is a marathon, not a sprint. Now, we have contests like March Madness that cause us to sprint for a limited period of time. And the reason for that sprint is so that you can gain momentum. Oh my God, do you know the momentum that has been gained during this March Madness contest? But everybody didn't enter. What would have happened if everybody in the company had entered the March Madness? Oh my God, I guess we'd already be at 10 million. That's probably what would have happened, because our numbers are going through the roof just for those who have entered the contest. Now, am I trying to make you feel bad because you didn't enter the contest? No. But I am trying to make you think. Why didn't you? See, a lot of times it's because of what we're thinking in our own mind, of what we think. Well, I can't win. See, there's that negative. Well, I won't do. Well, I don't know. See, all of those are negatives. And that's why every time, and I'm going to challenge you guys, every time we have a contest, whether you think you have time to do it or not, every time we have a contest in the future, everybody should try. Did you hear what I said? Try. Because you know the old saying, nothing beats a failure but a try. And sometimes we don't reach our goals just because we minimize our own accomplishments. I have often said this. I said this to my team when we were doing the 90-day massive action. If you start this race, the moment you join Wakana, you will be further than you were when you started. And see, here's the thing about that negative energy. Negative people have a habit of seeing the world in all or nothing. It's like absolutes. We make these statements, and I know, okay, I've told you I wasn't going to insult you, but I bet you've said this. Nobody is listening. Nobody wants to sign up. Every time I talk to somebody, they always say, they never say, all of it, those are absolutes, because you haven't talked to everybody. You haven't talked to 1,200 people. No, you may have emailed 1,200 people, you may have texted 1,200 people, but we haven't talked to 1,200 people. So a lot of times the other thing, here's another one. You rather just not try because you don't want to fail. How do you know? Did somebody give you a crystal ball? Or, did God show you the future? How do you know you were going to fail? What are you basing that on? You're basing that on the past. And let's just be real. Who doesn't get a little nervous when you're trying to do something new? Who doesn't? Everybody does. Everybody gets a little nervous about the possibilities when you're putting forth effort and trying something new that you've never tried before. Everybody gets a little nervous when you're coming out of your comfort zone. Have you talked to or listened to some of the testimonies of some of the people that you see on stage or in the movies, and they talk about what happens to them behind stage before they get on stage? Everybody feels a little anxiety from time to time, gets a little nervous. even the best of us. However, if you never try something new, you stay stuck. Now see, you didn't like me calling you stuck, but if you don't try something new, you are stuck. You're stuck in a pattern. And all the people who have ever been success unstuck themselves. So you got to try something new. You got to step out of your comfort zone. You've heard it, but you got to do it. You got to come out of your comfort zone. Even if we try something new and fail, we can at least applaud ourselves for trying and look for the lessons that you're going to learn from the experience. That's it. I'm done. Today, Tuesday, the doctor's edition. We have a medical advisory board that is over the top. We have a trichologist, Doris Mosley, on that Monday. I look at those videos often when I'm pulling them down, and I don't always make the call, but I listen to the video later before I post it. And now joining forces with Dr. Rita. Now they're both trichologists. My God, do you see the progress that our leaders are making? Amazing. So all of the hair specialists and the cosmetologists and the people that you know that just not even are in the industry, but know someone who knows someone who knows someone who's having some hair loss. That happens on every Monday. And today is Tuesday, the doctor's edition. Listen, let's get those health professions, get them on the call, those people that need that information, that need to hear it from the mindset and the terminology of a doctor. And then please, let's keep our bodies moving. We got things available here at Wakana. We do the rebounders Monday through Saturday. And even if you don't have the trampoline, you're welcome to join us. We have people time to time that are on their treadmill or just on the floor. And then Lady E-Fit, Wednesday morning. Oh my God, do you want to really get a good workout? Get up early, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time with Lady E-Fit on Wednesday morning. But tonight, the doctor's edition, then the overview. And then please do not forget, today is the 29th of the month. I said all this today about those negative moments so that you will not allow a single negative moment to come in the last 3 days of this month. The last 3 days of this month. That means finish strong. Finish strong. For those of you that are get your who's your best friend? Data viewer. Check your data viewer right now. Find out where you are. If you're almost a bronze or a silver or a gold or a platinum dispensary, if you're almost at pearl, if you're almost at jade or ruby or sapphire or emerald or diamond, check your data viewer. And for those of you in the March Madness, come on, finish strong. The Final Four, then the championship round, we're almost there. That being said, have a great day. Have a great Wakana kind of day. Until next time, bye-bye for now.